Every adult in our province is now eligible for a COVID vaccine. About half of us have taken the government up on at least one shot so far. And in true Saskatchewan fashion, we aim to go higher. While there is optimism heading into the long weekend, last night doctors received an update on where COVID is increasing and where vaccine uptake is low. To break it all down, I'm joined by Provincial Affairs reporter Adam Hunter. Adam, what is the latest messaging from the government on our vaccine rollout?
Well, we've already triggered step one, Sam, May 30th for step one, as we got more than 70% of people 40 and over with at least one dose. And it looks like probably tomorrow we're going to hit the trigger for step two, which is 70% of those 30 and over. We're at 69% as of today. Yesterday, more than 10,000 doses were administered in the province. You know, the drive-thrus in the major cities were very busy over the last couple of days. So expecting those numbers to stay pretty high as far as vaccines go. And the government is on track to really meet its 70% targets. Right now, if you look at 18 and over, it's over 60% with at least one dose. So things are going the way the government had planned. And of course, it's expanded this week. Now, everyone who can get a vaccine in Canada, 12 and over, is eligible in Saskatchewan. And starting in the first week of June, we'll see schools being a part of the clinics going forward, which will change the rollout and change the delivery method from the SHA, as they'll transition a little bit away from their appointments, still focusing on the drive-thrus and the walk-ins, but focusing more on the schools and having people go for probably their second doses to pharmacies, as well as those walk-in and drive-through sites.
The weekly Physicians Town Hall was last night. What did you learn?
Well, there's a story up on our website right now written by Guy Kinville, 5 takeaways from the Physicians Town Hall. As you know, Sam, there can be lots of slides to go through. He's highlighted a few of those and linked to the Town Hall presentation as well. Something to note is that while things are stabilizing or dropping, specifically Regina, we've seen cases really drop over the last couple of weeks. Saskatoon, still a little bit of an increase there. In the northwest and the north, also areas that the government's keeping an eye on. The other thing that the SHA is keeping an eye on that came out in the town hall last night were P1 and the other variants of concern. Some examples of how the P1 spread in a few communities. And also that if they were allowed to spread, that there could be a surge in cases in certain areas. Now on vaccine uptake, the presentation showed that the further north you go, the lower the uptake is. So a focus on trying to hit some areas where the uptake is lower. The SHA says uptake could be better in inner city Saskatoon and Regina, and in high-risk settings like daycares, restaurants, and work sites where a lot of people work. So potentially looking at maybe mobile clinics. And today, the NDP actually had a news conference over Zoom on just that topic. They proposed a last mile strategy to get people vaccinated quickly and get the second doses done in the most seamless way as possible. The NDP is proposing some mobile testing sites to try and hit some hard to reach places, public testing available as maybe pop-up if you want an example, and also looking at training people. So when there are people who have questions about vaccinations, maybe they're hesitant, maybe they just want more information, they can call in and have some experts to talk to walk them through that. So those are some of the proposals from the NDP. But again, the government focusing squarely on getting as many vaccines and as many arms as possible. And we'll see how things go after the long weekend here as we see in Manitoba next door, Sam, more restrictions because of higher cases there this weekend. That's not the case in Saskatchewan.
For this, Adam.
You're welcome.